I can always tell when it's time for my next upleveling, my next elevation in my consciousness. Things begin to get really uncomfortable. Things start triggering me. And it can feel so real when I get triggered and I get pulled into a lower energy. I'm not in the higher energy. It's a different reality. It's a different space. And I've gotten better at this. I used to, when I go there, I would not even remember who I was because I didn't have access to who I was in that lower frequency. From going through this a million times over so many years, I am highly conscious of when I'm in that lower frequency that I've gotten triggered. And I'm highly conscious that there's nothing WRONG. And I see so presently here that if I allowed myself to go into the thing that triggered me, whatever it was, it could be anything, and attempt to make that right somehow or to make it better, it never is the answer. I remember in those moments that whatever triggered me is actually a good thing because it's bringing up those energies in me that have to be cleared for my next elevation in my life, for my next stepping into more of who I am here for. It's never comfortable when I go through this. I'm experiencing it yesterday and today. And always I remember that it's my breath connecting in my body first in the breath that brings me back to who I am. That clears those lower frequencies so I can be free of those, so I can see the truth. So, really good to remember that if something doesn't feel good, there's nothing WRONG. Those are old energies coming up to the surface to be cleared, so we can be free, so we can feel good and remember who we are. Beautiful. So I'd like to share a comment that I received on one of my videos on my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm talking on how we can be happy and what really makes our soul happy. One of the things that really makes our soul happy is when we listen to ourselves, when we take action on our intuition. That really makes our soul happy. And following our inner guidance, this makes our soul happy because it's guiding us to where our soul would like us to be. This is why it makes our soul happy. And the comment was from this individual. He said, I would really like to be happy, but I'm too, his words were something like, he said he was too consumed with self-hatred, grief, and resentment. I think that's what it was. Regret, that's what it was. Um, well, I feel most of us have been there. I certainly have been there where I felt that. And so my response to him was that you can clear those energies. Like, that's not who you are. It feels like that. And I was saying you could clear those energies and be free, to be happy. And his response was, he said, I can only wish. It takes more than wishing. It takes more than wishing. It takes choice, choosing, choosing, choosing to feel better, tuning within and listening and seeing a way forward. And if we're not seeing that, then we ask the question, how can I see that? And we'll be guided to how we can see that. When I learned this, because it was a lot of years before I learned this process of how we can be free of these heavy feelings, these heavy emotions, how we can be free in minutes. It can be so quick. Uh, it was like the best day of my life. It's like, wow, this is possible. I don't have to live with this. We don't have to live with anything. We get to choose what we live with. We can clear anything that we would like to clear and be free. So the next question is, what are you asking for? What would you like to have? This is not a question for our mind. Our mind really has no idea. It's for our soul and our heart. So tuning within is the most beautiful thing, tuning within you, to you, into you, and to you, saying, what am I asking for inside? Not what I W-A-N-T or N-E-D or any of those things. What am I asking for from within? Ask yourself, what am I asking for? And we can give ourselves anything that we are asking for because it's all within us. So maybe one is asking for love. Maybe the answer is love. I'm asking for love. I would like to feel more love. I would like to feel really loved. I would like to fully love myself. And then I remember who I am, that I'm the creator of my experience, of my reality, and I get to choose how I think and how I feel and how I see things. I get to choose what I experience. So the answer is, what am I asking for? The answer is love. And then it's up to me to choose to have this love. I choose this love. And then I'm imagining this love. I'm choosing this love. I'm imagining this love we could create with our imagination. And I'm giving my being the experience of love in this moment. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't require anyone else to give me love. Love is within me. I'm choosing love. I'm imagining love. I'm feeling love. I'm seeing love. I'm experiencing love. I'm giving myself love by this way, by choosing it for myself. Imagining, allowing myself in my imagination to feel the love, to feel the love, to feel it, see the love, what it looks like, to experience the love, and I'm having the love. I'm having the love in this moment, and it's a beautiful thing. We can do this for ourselves.